Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Nestor, and welcome to my presentation. Today, I'll be talking about the payment of teachers in the state of Mississippi and why I believe there should be an increase due to a number of externality factors. So, before I start the girth of my presentation, I want to read you a quote from Max Forman, who states, "Teachers are people who start things they never see finished, and for which they never get thanks until it is too late." I believe teachers should get a pay raise because of the problems they solve instead of the difficulties they create. And if we were to give teachers an increase in pay, it would also solve a bunch of problems other than dissatisfied teachers in the classroom. So the overall issue is that teachers are being severely underpaid for the work that they do in the classroom. Typically, teachers are graded on the scores that their students receive on their tests, but this is not the only impact that teachers have on their students. Teachers can also develop emotional bonds with their students and give them advice or just be there that the student may not be receiving at home or in other areas of their life. Teachers also provide students with the education that they will need to thrive in the adult world. And when states underpay teachers, it creates this sense of dissatisfaction with their field. So teachers tend to leave the teaching field for other jobs who appreciate them more. And this has created a teacher shortage where schools are forced to fill their classrooms with substandard teachers or teachers who are only there for a paycheck instead of teachers who actually want to be there and want to have a major impact on the student's life and actually teach the subject matters that they want to. In an article stated by the Clarion Ledger about, on average, teachers in the state of Mississippi are paid about $42,000 a year or $4,000 a month before less than $4,000 a month before taxes, which is difficult to live on, especially even in the state of Mississippi. Whereas in the same article, it states that California pays their teachers on average of about roughly $62,500 per year, which is a little more than $5,000 per month before taxes, which is still being underpaid, but it provides teachers with a much better safety net and something to live on instead of having to get by on check to check. The causes of this problem are state budgeting is one part of it, and the other part is the school board's inability to want to pay teachers at that moment. What school boards have decided to do instead of increase teacher pay or teacher salaries is they will just up the amount of percentage that they'll match to put in their pension plans. So instead of teachers receiving more money per month, they will be receiving more retirement money in the next 40 to 50 years, depending the age of said teacher. Now, the causes of this problem can also be the solution, because if we were to provide teachers with alternatives if they wanted an increase in monthly salary, or if they just wanted more money to go in their pension plan, we would see an increase in teacher salary and more satisfaction within teachers, which would then in turn lead to more teachers remaining and also entering the field. And students would have the access to teachers who want to be in the classroom and want to teach the subject matter that they are teaching. Another change that schools could do is lessen the power that school boards have on deciding what to do with teacher salaries. Instead of just giving the school boards the outright decision if they want to use pension plans or monthly salaries, teachers should get a vote in what the school board decision makes for the entire school. So to summarize the points I have made, teachers deserve an increase in pay because of the work they do, not only teaching Common Core curriculum throughout the school year, but also through the emotional bonds that they create with their students and the life lessons that they are able to teach to their students. And the best way to do this is through increasing their pay, because in the economy that we live in, money is a determining factor of how people live their lives. And if we give teachers no reason to be interested in a job financially, then they're not going to be interested in it emotionally and give their all. And if you want to get involved in this, I would recommend contacting your local legislators, who can also help to balance the state budget to have an increase in teacher pay. Thank you, and God bless.